Harry Potter cast then versus now, 2026. More than 20 years ago, Harry Potter changed the lives of a group of unknown children forever. Some became global superstars. Others almost completely disappeared from the spotlight. And one actor underwent such an incredible transformation that many fans barely recognize him today. This is the Harry Potter cast then versus now in 2026. From Hogwarts to Hollywood. While millions of fans grew up with Harry, Ron, and Hermione, the actors behind these iconic characters were growing up as well. Let's take a look at where their lives have taken them in 2026. Tom Felton. For an entire generation of viewers, Draco Malfoy was the boy everyone loved to hate. With his arrogance, confidence, and constant rivalry with Harry Potter, he became one of the franchise's most recognizable characters. But behind the scenes, Tom Felton was nothing like Draco. After Harry Potter ended, he continued acting, but what truly kept him relevant was his strong connection with the fans. While some actors distanced themselves from their most famous roles, Tom fully embraced his Harry Potter legacy. Through conventions, interviews, and social media, he remained closely connected to the community that helped make him famous. Even today, he remains one of the most beloved members of the Harry Potter cast. Rupert Grint. As Ron Weasley, Rupert Grint became one of the most beloved characters in the entire series. His humor, loyalty, and friendship with Harry made him an instant fan favorite. Yet, unlike many celebrities, Rupert never seemed interested in living a life of constant attention. After Harry Potter, he chose a much quieter path. He continued acting and appeared in several television and film projects, but largely stayed away from the Hollywood spotlight. That down-to-earth attitude is one of the reasons fans still admire him today. While the world knows him as Ron Weasley, Rupert Grint has built a life that appears refreshingly normal. Bonnie Wright. For millions of fans, Bonnie Wright will always be Ginny Weasley. Throughout the films, Ginny evolved from Ron's shy younger sister into one of the most important people in Harry's life. But after Harry Potter, Bonnie chose a very different direction than many expected. Instead of pursuing blockbuster roles, she focused on filmmaking, directing, and environmental activism. She found success behind the camera and dedicated much of her time to causes she genuinely cares about. Her story proves that success doesn't always mean staying in the spotlight. Sometimes it means building a life that reflects your own passions and values. Ralph Fiennes. Every great hero needs a great villain, and for Harry Potter, that villain was Lord Voldemort. Bringing such an iconic character to life was no easy task, but Ralph Fiennes delivered one of the most memorable performances in the franchise. His cold presence, terrifying voice, and intense screen presence helped turn Voldemort into one of cinema's most feared villains. What many younger viewers don't realize is that Fiennes was already a highly respected actor long before Harry Potter. Still, the franchise introduced him to an entirely new generation of fans. And even today, Voldemort remains one of the most iconic villains in modern film history. Helena Bonham Carter. Some characters don't need much screen time to leave a lasting impression. Bellatrix Lestrange was one of them. From the moment Helena Bonham Carter appeared on screen, she completely stole every scene she was in. Her chaotic energy, unpredictable behavior, and complete devotion to Voldemort made Bellatrix one of the most dangerous characters in the series. Helena's unique acting style transformed Bellatrix into a fan-favorite villain. Even years later, many viewers still consider her one of the most unforgettable characters in the wizarding world. Alan Rickman. Few characters experienced a bigger shift in audience perception than Severus Snape. For years, fans weren't sure whether he was a hero or a villain. Only near the end of the story did the truth finally emerge. Much of that emotional impact came from Alan Rickman's incredible performance. His subtle expressions and calm delivery added layers of depth to the character that fans continue to appreciate today. When Rickman passed away in 2016, millions of fans around the world mourned the loss. For many, he will always be remembered as the definitive Severus Snape. Robbie Coltrane. For many viewers, Hagrid felt like the heart of Hogwarts. He was kind, loyal, protective, and always willing to help those in need. That warmth came directly from Robbie Coltrane. His portrayal of Hagrid made the character feel real and unforgettable. When Coltrane passed away in 2022, tributes poured in from fans all over the world. His performance remains one of the most beloved in the entire Harry Potter franchise. For countless viewers, Hagrid wasn't just a character. He felt like family. Emma Watson. Of all the young stars who emerged from Harry Potter, Emma Watson may have become the biggest role model. As Hermione Granger, she inspired audiences with intelligence, determination, and courage. But her real-life story became just as impressive. While maintaining a successful acting career, Emma also focused heavily on education and personal growth. She became known for her advocacy work, public speaking, and commitment to important social issues. Over time, she transformed from a child actress into a global voice for an entire generation. That combination of success, intelligence, and purpose is why she remains so admired today. Daniel Radcliffe. When Daniel Radcliffe was cast as Harry Potter, his life changed forever. Almost overnight, he became one of the most recognizable faces in the world. For many child actors, escaping a role that iconic can be incredibly difficult. But Daniel took a different approach. Instead of chasing more blockbuster franchises, he deliberately chose unusual and challenging projects. Those decisions helped him establish an identity beyond Harry Potter. Today, he is respected not only as the boy who lived, but as an actor willing to take creative risks and constantly challenge himself. Matthew Lewis. And now we come to perhaps the most surprising transformation in the entire Harry Potter cast. When audiences first met Matthew Lewis as Neville Longbottom, he seemed like the least likely hero at Hogwarts. Neville was shy, awkward, and often underestimated. But just like his character, Matthew's story turned out very differently than most people expected. After Harry Potter ended, his appearance changed so dramatically that fans could hardly believe it. Social media exploded with reactions as people realized how much he had transformed. What started as one of Hogwarts' most overlooked students became one of the most talked about glow-ups in Hollywood. But Matthew's success wasn't just about appearance. He continued acting, built a successful career, and proved that he was capable of far more than anyone initially imagined. Of all the Harry Potter cast members, few have surprised fans quite as much as Matthew Lewis. Where are they now? Today, the stars of Harry Potter live very different lives from when the journey first began. Some continue to work in film and television. Others have moved behind the camera or dedicated themselves to personal passions and charitable causes. But despite their different paths, they all share something special. They helped create a story that continues to inspire millions of people around the world. More than 2 decades later, the magic of Harry Potter is still alive. Not just because of the films, but because of the people who brought this incredible world to life. We watched them grow up. We watched them succeed. We watched them change. And perhaps that's the real magic of Harry Potter. Not just the story itself, but the journey of the actors who shared it with us. Which Harry Potter transformation surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more documentaries like this.